Hello?
How's it?
No echo this time, I hope?
That's what I can
Yeah.
hear.
Okay, good,
Oh
good.
my gosh, there's some kind of noise.
All right, how's everybody doing?
Yeah,
Good.
all right.
All right, is your internet
Tired.
working back up again, Jared?
Yeah, they had the lines down for maintenance all last week, the week before that. So
I see.
they're done. I hope.
Yeah, so yeah, I went ahead and just posted a video, or started one, for our group quiz. And I just read the chapter this morning, so I might be a little rusty on everything, but I'm ready to go if you guys are.
Yeah, even me. I tried. I've been up all night trying to read it, and so I think I like, you know when you read and then you start to like go fall asleep and then you like wake up and you read the same line over and over again.
Yeah, of course, I know.
Yeah, it was every day on my mission in the very morning. Same thing.
Yeah,
Read the same
yeah.
chapter 100 times. So yeah. No.
I read. Mm.
So all right. Yeah. No, that's fine. So it'll be a little bit. This is kind of a complicated chapter, I think. But yeah, we can just try to hash it out. But yeah, if you want, I'll read, and then I've got 'em. I've got everything on my little iPad here, so I'll just read it, and then we can figure out which one we want to pick. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Are you guys there right now?
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Number one. As the economy declines into recession, the collection of personal income tax revenues automatically falls. This phenomenon best illustrates how a progressive income tax system increases crowding out in the economy, decreases real estate rates in the economy, offsets the timing problem for fiscal policy, or serves as an automatic stabilizer for the economy. Gosh. Collection of personal income tax revenues automatically falls. Um,
Mm.
uh, I don't know. Do you think maybe it's the increasing of the crowding out in the economy?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Uh, because it's either that, I mean, or it's a timing problem. But because I know that lots of times whenever there's a problem going on, and so the government will try to instate something, try to fix it, but lots of times it'll take time for that to start working. Um,
Yeah.
um, I'm
I
gonna
think
guess. What's that?
I was gonna say it's one of the first two.
One of the first two. Um, we want to just go ahead and go for one, or the first one.
Okay.
Alrighty. Number two. Due to automatic stabilizers, when the nation's total income rises, government transfer spending increases and tax revenues decrease, decreases and tax revenues increase, and tax revenues decrease and tax revenues increase. Um, all right, automatic stabilizers. I think it would be the second one because if it's going into an inflation, the government will automatically have a stabilizer that'll decrease the spending, and I think tax revenues will increase as well. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I feel like I haven't read this. Like, I know I did read it, but I didn't.
Okay. So is this completely foreign to you then? Everything that's being read?
Not entirely, but I just don't. I'm just not
I have
messing up.
done the reading. This chapter just confused me too much, and
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about anything now.
Okay. I think it's B, just from what I read this morning, but so that's what I would put down. It's up to you guys if you want to go for that or not.
Okay, do you say the second one, decreases in tax revenue increase?
Yeah, because if we're what did it say in the question? Because automatic stabilizers, if the nation's total income is rising, government transfer spending will usually, if I remember correctly, it'll automatically to offset it will decrease the spending because we're rising in our income, so that way we don't go into an inflation,
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
or a what do they call it, an inflationary gap or whatever. So that's what I think it is.
Okay.
And I'll probably be wrong at the end. Number 3, refer to the graph above. A budget surplus would be associated with GDP level of H, J, K, or L. It's got to be L.
Is that L? Yeah.
Yep. Can all be that easy. Number 4, the cyclically adjusted budget estimates the federal budget deficit or surplus if the rate of inflation were 0, the economy were at full employment, the MPC were 0, the government had a balanced budget.
I think the second one.
Second one?
Mm-hmm.
I think so too. I don't remember this one as well, but I think it's the second one too. All right, number 5. The cyclically adjusted deficit as a percentage of GDP is 2% in year 1. The cyclically adjusted deficit becomes 1% of GDP in year 2. It can be concluded that from year 1 to year 2 that fiscal policy was expansionary, fiscal policy was more contractionary. The federal government is decreasing taxes, the federal government is increasing spending. So deficit goes from 2% to 1%. I think it's A, because usually the government won't just decrease taxes all on its own or increase spending all on its own, I don't think. Usually we'll do a combination of the two, I think. So I think it's the first one where you just do fiscal policy being expansionary. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I would think it was either one of the two. The first two. Is it expansionary or contractionary?
I think it's expansionary because you can tell that the deficit has shrunk and we're getting away from the deficit, going closer to a surplus. So it's rising, I guess you can say. So that's what
I get what you're saying.
I think it's expansionary, is my opinion.
Okay, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. Alrighty, you want to move on?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Number 6, refer to the data in the table above. The direction of fiscal policy has become more contractionary from 05 to 06, 01 to 02, 02 to 03, or 03 to 04.
It's gonna be the opposite of the last question. Direction of fiscal policy.
Yeah.
Would it be from 03 to
02 to 03. Yeah, they did bring it down there. 0102. That was India. 2002, 2003. 2001, 2002. I think it's 2002 to 2003. What do you guys think?
So, 2002.
03 to 04 only changed by like 0.3%. 02 to 03 goes a full 1.
Yeah, like a 1.6.
In the other direction. 102. Well, actually, no. 01 to 02. That's like a full 2-point swing right there.
Yeah, that's 2 point. Yeah, it's 2.2.
Yeah. So should we do 01 to 02? Because 05
Yeah.
is the same thing. So yeah, 2001, 2002. That's a full 2 points right there.
Yeah, I'm good with that one.
Okay. My iPad is not moving. There we go. All right, number 7. Major reason that the public debt cannot bankrupt the federal government is because the public debt is mostly held by foreigners. The federal government has Social Security Trust Fund. The public debt can easily refinance by issuing new bonds. The federal government can draw on its gold reserves. I have no idea for this one.
I think it is the third one. The public debt can be easily refinanced by issuing new bonds.
Yeah, I think that one is wrong.
Not
I mean, the federal government can draw on its gold reserves. That doesn't really make sense.
well,
in
no,
terms
I
of-
can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so either. All
And the
right.
Social Security Trust Fund is practically gone, so.
Public debt is mostly held by foreigners. Is not true.
Yeah, we will not have anything to rely on when we're old.
Yeah.
Number 8. When the federal government uses taxation and spending actions to stimulate the economy, it is conducting fiscal policy, incomes policy, monetary policy, or employment policy.
I'd say fiscal.
Fiscal.
Yeah.
All right, number 9. When the federal government takes budgetary action to stimulate the economy or rein in inflation, such policy is...
Whoa.
I think discretionary. Oh, it was her phone. Is that your phone? Oh, somebody's.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was like an instant headache.
I'm so sorry.
Alrighty, it said, is it active monetary policy, automatic fiscal policy, discretionary fiscal policy, or active federal policy? I think it's the third one.
Third one?
I think so. If I remember, if I remember the reading
Me
correctly.
too.
It's what they
Discretionary
would-
fiscal policy.
You agree, Jared?
Yeah.
Number 10. When changes in taxes and government spending occur in the economy without explicit action by Congress, such policy is called cyclical, implicit, discretionary, or non-discretionary. I think it's the last one.
Yeah, non-discretionary.
I agree.
Number 11. Fiscal policy is enacted through changes in fiscal policy is enacted through changes in interest rate and price level, the supply of money and foreign exchange, unemployment and inflation, or taxation and government spending. It's the
The
last
last one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the last one.
one. Number 12. If the U.S. Congress passes legislation to raise taxes to control demand pull inflation, then this would be an example of supply-side fiscal policy, expansionary fiscal policy, contractionary fiscal policy, or non-discretionary fiscal policy. I think it's the third one.
Contractionary, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 13. One timing problem in using fiscal policy to counter a recession is a recognition lag that occurs between the start of the recession and the time it takes to recognize that the recession has started. The start of a predicted recession and the actual start of the recession. The time fiscal action is taken and the time the action has an effect on the economy. For time, the need for fiscal action is recognized in the time that the action is taken. I think it's a third one. Once it happens, there's a lag, I think, before it actually has an effect on the economy.
Are you sure it's not the last one?
Time the need for the fiscal action is recognized. The time the action is taken. Oh, for the recognition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the last one.
I'm not sure.
It's got to be that one or the third one.
Yeah.
I think the
What's that?
I was gonna say the fourth one seems like it's more of a recognition than
As far as an implementation, it's recognition as opposed to an implementation, right?
yeah.
Excuse me.
All right, I agree. Let's go on to the next one. All right, come on, iPad.
Isn't that why, like, they say we're gonna be closed in the future?
Are we going for the third one?
The fourth one.
Okay.
All those tax contributions.
Okay, and
I
I'm buffering right now.
That's why
1 second.
tax funds. I don't know.
Oh wait. It can be the third one. I mean, considering the next question.
Okay, yeah, for some reason I can't go on to the next question. Can somebody else read that one? I haven't. Bring it back up again.
The lag time between the time that is needed for fiscal action, the lag time between the time that the need for fiscal action is recognized and the time action is actually taken is referred to as the crowding out lag, recognition lag, operational lag, and administrative lag.
Oh gosh.
According to our answer for the last question, it would be recognition, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's not. I'm pretty sure it's administrative lag. So the answer to last question won't be the last one.
Okay, for the last question to be the last one.
Mhm.
Okay.
It won't be the last one.
And for this question, do you think it's administrative lag?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think, Jared?
I can't remember this.
All right. I'll
What would
sorry.
what would 13 be then?
13?
I have no idea. I got confused with that one, but I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know, just how the question was framed.
Well, we just we thought that because it's the time that the need is actually recognized, the time the action is taken. That's the one that we put down.
The third one?
No, the last one, I think. On number 13, we put down the last one because we thought it was the time the need for fiscal action is recognized, and from that and the time it's actually taken. That's a recognition lag.
That's called administrative lag.
Yeah. Which one? The last.
Okay.
The last. Oh. Yeah.
So I don't know about 13. No, I don't know what recognition lag is.
All right. Do you want to change it from because we had it down at the last one? Do you want to change it from that?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one do you think it is?
I have no idea.
Just started the recession and the time it takes to recognize the recession started. Because
The first one?
I would say the first one. If the fourth one doesn't make sense, the first one would make more sense.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, you know, like, why aren't they putting...
According to Google, it says that recognition lag is a time lag between when an actual economic shock or a boom occurs and when it is actually recognized by economists and the government.
I don't get money from the 401 because
That's what it says in my little Google thing here.
for what I put in, right? And that's, to me, what that personal...
So if that's the case, I would pick the first one.
They use funds from their past.
Yeah.
That's the start of it, and then by that time they actually recognize that it's actually going on.
Yeah.
And where the second one is saying current retirees using funds from current contributions. And there's no...
Do you guys agree on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, and then number 14 is we picked the administrative lag.
Yeah.
Did you try and look it up on Google and see what that is?
Yeah, I'm trying to Google.
All right, let's go to number 15.
All day on this.
State and local governments are limited in their ability to respond to recessions because of local politics and politicians, their desire to always run budget surpluses, lack of proper economic research and assistance, constitutional and other requirements to balance their budgets.
Are you guys seeing that on
I think it's the last one.
I did just barely.
Okay.
It says it's not
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, I'll pick that one too.
Because that's how it's
Number 16, the crowding out effect suggests that increases in consumption are always at the expense of saving.
I don't know.
Increases in government spending will close the recessionary expenditure gap. Increases in government spending may reduce private investment. High taxes reduce both consumption and saving.
What you're trying to first, you know?
I know that this one it does reduce the investment spending.
Federal budget deficit exists when the federal government spending exceeds tax revenues.
So is it the third one?
So I think it would be
Yeah. It does reduce the investment spending.
Okay, so you think the third one?
Yeah.
yeah.
How is the 20? How is the public?
Increases in government spending may reduce private investment. Okay.
Subtracting current government spending from
All
current
right, number
government
17. Crowding out is a decrease in private investment caused by increased taxation by the government, increased borrowing by the government,
tax revenues and
increased consumer spending by households, increased exports to providers in other nations.
He actually,
I think it's the second one. What do you
Second
think?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too, according to what we did for the special.
Number 18. The Social Security program is designed to pay
I think,
current retirees using funds from their past
I'm
contributions,
not that hard-headed.
current retirees using funds from current contributions, the lower income groups using funds collected from higher income groups, older current workers using funds from younger current workers.
What do you think?
Either one or two, I think.
Yeah, retirees using funds from. I think it's
Does it come from
current.
the past, or does it come from what people are doing now?
I think it comes from what's going on now. I think.
वो मकान में फेड होगा
पूछ मत यार अभी.
इसीलिए
यार.
पॉलिसी वगैरह का करना था ना हमें माइंड मैप
हाँ नहीं उसका नहीं करना था जो हमने एग्जाम में दिया चैप्टर उसका करना.
Okay, let me see here.
I want,
Yeah.
it's accumulation. It's not just that 1 year. Yeah?
I like T.
Um.
And, you know, it's, yeah.
What did we do for 18th? The second one?
We're trying to figure out whether it's from past contributions or current. We think it's number 1 or 2.
I think it's current, personally.
That's what it is for life.
I don't know.
Because
All right. Well, I'm tired, and I'll let this in. Here I go.
It says in Google that Social Security is funded through payroll taxes called FICA, or self-employed contribution tax. Tax deposits are collected by the IRS and are commonly entrusted to federal old age.
It's like a pay-as-you-go thing, so that most of the current revenue is paid to the current retirees. So I remember something about this in the book.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, let's go for the second one.
Okay. Number 19. A federal budget that exists when federal government assets are less than liabilities in a given year. Federal government spending exceeds tax revenues in a given year. Federal government spending is increasing in a given year. Federal government taxation is decreasing in a given year. I think it's the second one.
Yeah,
second
spending
one.
exceeds tax revenue.
All right, number 20. How is the public debt calculated? By subtracting the government's total liabilities from its total assets, by accumulating the annual government purchases over time, by subtracting current government spending from current government tax revenues, by accumulating the annual difference between tax revenues and government spending over the years. I think it's...
Is it the last one?
Yes, it's, yeah.
Annual difference between tax revenue and government
I
spending.
remember the book saying something about over time that I guess it kind of accumulates, and they do it that way. So I think it's the second one personally. But
These are branches of.
what do you guys think?
I know that it is the difference between tax revenues and government spending.
Oh, over the years. Okay. Yeah,
Sorry,
oh,
say that one more time.
yeah. You know what? That's probably correct. The last one.
I think it's the last one.
Yeah, it's a difference between revenues and government spending over the years, and whatever deficits are there, they add it on, and that sort of thing. So I think it's the last one.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I just
Whose turn is it to submit it?
yeah,
I think it'd be my turn.
Okay.
I'll just submit.
And then I had one budget deficit, so I recycled.
Okay, so
Current stabilized.
number 1 is the fourth answer.
Okay.
So you're kind of putting three main topics then?
No,
So it serves as an automatic stabilizer for the economy.
I have to
Um,
that. I have political business cycles because I don't know where I should put that one. And then
Number 5, fiscal policy is more contractionary. It'd be the second one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Number 6,
yeah.
it would be 2003 to 2004.
Really?
Yeah, according to the last question.
Yeah, according to the last question, that's what it would be.
Starting main topics and each have their own tree.
Yeah.
And then so the number yeah, that was it.
That's it? Those three?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll submit it.
Okay, we're good.
Awesome.
So on like
Alrighty, well, I'll go ahead and put this on the thing.
been a lot this week.
And,
113,
You guys have any questions or anything before we stop?
Las Vegas.
No, I think I'm good. Have any of you heard from Cody?
Yeah.
I don't know where he is.
No, where is he?
I extended the invite to him, and he
It's really
asked
chilly outside.
via the email to have the invite sent to him. So I did, but I don't know. I'm not sure what to say about that other than that.
Okay.
So I'll put it on there for us, and I guess that's it. Okay. You want to do it the same time next week?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we'll do the same time next week and all that. So,
So does,
all right, I'll see you guys later.
Okay, thanks.
Cool.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Good night.